Hey there, Beauty-tainers. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about 5 priorities for a successful direct seller. I'm really excited to be a part of Tower Beauty in its infancy, guys. This is so new and it's going to spread and we're going to get really big. So I want to share some tips with you that I wish I had when I first started in direct sales. This is stuff that I've learned over the past a little over a year with my other company, Janberry. But this is universal. It goes with any company. So let's get right to it. So there's 5 priorities of a successful direct seller. And most direct sales trainers will teach on 4 priorities, okay? And the 4 priorities are booking, recruiting, hostess coaching, and working with your team. I like to add one more because I think there's one priority that is super overlooked nowadays, and it's the most important priority, I think, in my opinion. And it is just my opinion, but I do think it is extremely important for our business. So, the very first, I just put my kids to bed. My daughter's telling me to be quiet. Okay. The very first priority I think that any direct seller needs to have is to build relationships. That is the very first priority that you should have. You should, when you first start a new company, reach out to old friends, reach out to current friends, just check in with them to see how they are. Just try to develop those real, genuine relationships. And it makes a big difference. And so interact on social media, interact with people, get out of your house, go see people, meet new people. Don't be afraid to join a networking club. Don't be afraid to join some sort of club, a book club. Get out of your house, see the people, meet the people, interact on Facebook, comment, like people's pictures, and really try to make a connection. Make a real connection with people. And like I said, connect and form real relationships. No matter if you think they're going to buy from you, if you think they're your customer, no matter if you think they're going to join or not. Everyone is a referral. So the more you can get that in your head, the better it'll be. Everyone is a referral. You want everyone to think that you're the best. So don't put any negative out there. Be positive. Be a force for good. Come from a place of service. And just really get out there and meet people and enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy the journey, right? Because that's one of the most important things, is to enjoy the time that you're spending. Just spreading the Tyra love, or just talking to people and getting to know them and forming relationships. So that's huge. Huge. Also share your life, especially like on Facebook. If someone says something that you can relate to, say, oh, I totally get that. That just happened with my daughter, or that just happened with my parents, or whatever. Just totally share your story that makes them feel like they know you more, and that creates a genuine connection, because, relationships are give and take, right? Right. So always care. Always come from a place of service. I'm going to tell you a real quick story about this woman that had shown interest in Janberry, but she had never bought from me. She just kind of said it was cool, and she would talk to me about it a little bit. And she wasn't what I would consider my target customer. She was older, kind of lonely, but I would check in with her every now and then, because she had told me that her mother was sick and she was caring for her mother. So I would check in with her and ask her how her mother was. And then one day, when I checked in with her, she told me she had just had surgery like 2 days before, and she was at her house by herself and no one was helping her. And she was really scared and alone. And she actually asked me, can I call you? Now, this is a woman I've never met in real life. And it was, honestly, I was a little like, I guess, I was a little kind of, yeah, and I don't know why, but I was a little weirded out that she wanted to call me. But I said, sure, yeah, call me. So she called me, and she just wanted someone to stay on the phone with her for a half an hour, 45 minutes. And, I just said, are you okay? Are you feeling all right? Like, I just didn't know what she was lonely, and she was scared, and no one was helping her, and she wasn't feeling well, and she ended up going to the hospital that night. But she was okay. And long story short, the next day, I knew that no one was helping her, so I brought her some groceries that she had said she had needed, and I just wanted to help her. So eventually she did end up ordering from me one time, which is fine. It was great. But the bigger thing is that every time I post something on Facebook, she shares it. Every single thing I post, she shares. And I know that she would give me a good recommendation. So that's huge, guys. You can do a little thing for someone and make someone's day, help someone out, and it really just impacts your community, and it helps your business, and it helps you. It's just a good thing to do, right? Okay, so like I said, treat everyone equally too. Just make sure that no matter if you think they're your next big customer, no matter if you think they're your next big recruit, no matter if you think that they're never, ever, ever going to buy from you and they don't even like the product, treat everyone equally, and just come from a place of service. So that's the number one priority of a direct seller, in my opinion, is build relationships, genuine relationships with as many people as possible, treat everyone equally, and just come from a place of service. So next up will be booking.